Hello, everyone. Give me just a moment to make sure everything's going smoothly. Hopefully, this time, the mic won't give out halfway through. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So yeah, for these, originally I was like really ambitious and was like, oh, let's do like a whole bunch, like 5.5 hours, and then half an hour is me doing, but so okay, all right, it looks like we are working. I hear the audio on the YouTube end. That is good. Okay. Now we'll get out of that. We'll go. Yeah, sorry, people. This is all boring stuff because I'm not I'm not a real YouTuber. So it's all boring. Okay. I think this will. No, it'll not. Okay, so I'll just the YouTube end. I'll just have to keep checking on it occasionally to make sure audio is not failing me. So that leaves me with one more task, which is set an alarm for 9 o'clock, because I neglected to do that. Okay. And now Oh, we are back in the game. All right. I honestly already forgot about this, but how are you? I'm doing all right. Just getting back into the lag. We love lag. Okay. I forgot to, don't lag on me. Yeah, switch to full screen. We like full screen around here. All right, so there are one of two jobs that I would like to do here. If my computer would let me. Oh no, spinny blue circle of death. I don't want the spinny blue circle. Oh, thank God. So, no! The spinny blue circle of death got me. This is perfect. This is fine. I planned on this happening. This is a feature, not a bug. So now we get to wait for the game to start back up. There we go. I love it when my computer crashes. The game. I just love that. I love when the game crashes. Very, very fun. Not frustrating at all. Actually, I'm not very frustrated by it most of the time, but like when I'm live, I'd prefer if it did not do that. Like literally any other time, please. Like yeah, I have all day. I'll boot it back up. It's fine. It's not that annoying, but like when I'm streaming, really? Of all the days, of all the times. Come on, buddy. I know you can do it. There we go. Now we get to wait on the game to load, which at least has screens. So that's okay. 29, 36, 43. Come on. Come on. You can do it, game. You can do it. I love how this has been. 57? This has just become me cheering on my computer to see whether it can load this game or not. I think my computer is in need of an upgrade. 64. Oh, so close. So close. Yeah, I think my computer is in need of an upgrade, given it and this game do not get along as much as like this game doesn't crash a lot on my computer, but it crashes more often than it should. We're at 71%. That's nice. That's good. Oh, but yeah, I was saying at one point that I've shortened the schedule for these streams. They're only going to be 2.5 hours. We're going to be done at 9 because I overestimated how long I can be turned on for a live stream. If if I'm with people, if I'm interacting with people, oh, I could be on for double the amount of time that I was planning to stream for. But not when I'm by myself. Cuz like engaging with the chat is it's not enough to sustain me being on by my it still feels like I'm by myself. Because chat can only be so engaging. Especially when you're someone as small as me who half the time doesn't have anyone in chat. But like I feel like even if I had quite a busy chat, it would kind of still feel the same way. Because like even with my closest friends, if I'm trying to hold a conversation over text message, it kills me. It absolutely kills me. So it's just the format. It's not even the people, it's the format. But like if we maybe have some guests in the future, which is possible. Yeah, if we do that, we could maybe see brain, words, thoughts. It'll definitely become more possible for me to sustain that kind of energy. So we have 2 jobs here. One of them goes to food factory in town. The other to the steel mill. By the way, we are in Sandbox. If you couldn't tell, I have abandoned the career realistic mode save. I think I'm gonna revisit like doing some content on realistic mode in the career setting, but I don't think a live stream is the place for that. I think Sandbox mode is best for live streams. So I'm thinking we take this job. I really wish I could take both of those jobs, but they are going to different enough places. For those wondering, this coal train is going to steel mill. Well, we're lagging all the way. We're here, coal mine east, and lag. So we're here at coal mine east, and the steel mill is down this way. And this job is going to a food factory in town. And that's over here. But now here's another argument to be made. As this railway is not really set up like a real railroad would be set up. Classifying doesn't happen the way it should. And let's see. So this yard has 2 outbound tracks and 2 outbound trains. So it needs to get stuff out of here. Right? So we could do them a favor and get both of these trains out of here. And I'm thinking, what if we took them both to the food factory, which doesn't make the most sense, but actually, it kind of does, because the diverging point is here, and the food factory is here. And then my idea is that, like, this, the lore here is that, a train is sent out from the food factory in town to clear out the coal mine, and then comes back to the food factory, and then we work another train. Then those coal cars are classified to come down to the steel mill. So we'll come and stop at the food factory, and then we'll find anything going down to the steel mill. If there is anything going to the steel mill, maybe Oil Well North and Goods Factory. Do we want to truly treat this like a local? We could. But then I feel like we'd need one more location. Because ending things at the steel mill kind of feels a bit off. And there's definitely nothing at the steel mill that's going to work back up to the food factory, which is where we'd have to drop our engine if we took that lore approach. So we'll see how all this goes. But what we're definitely going to do is we're going to take both. Now that I'm confident that I know what we're doing, we're going to take both those trains. We're going to take them around the swirly bit to the food factory, and then we'll take the coal cars and hopefully the coal hoppers and hopefully some more stuff down to the steel mill. I'm hoping that can be the case. I might keep it steel mill only. So, you know what? Because I can, and it won't cost me anything, and because I have persistent mods on, or persistent jobs on, so these jobs won't disappear. I'll go back to the food factory. And we'll see where everything is going. So before when I started this sandbox, because I have persistent jobs on, I fast traveled to every station and figured out what jobs they have. But the one thing I didn't write down is where those jobs are going, which would be actually helpful information. Instead, I just wrote down all the numbers as if that meant anything. Oh, we do have 2 jobs going to the steel mill. Cool. So that would work. Oh, long trains of scrap metal going to the steel mill. That would work beautifully. We also have empty tankers going to the oil well. What's our engine servicing facilities like around here? Not much. But it's enough. It's enough for me to justify it. Christmas isn't real. Santa's helpers ironically can't help you now. Look, I believe you, but branding, marketing. Marketing is very good. I like marketing. So it's the 12 streams of Christmas, says my atheist ass. So and Christmas is still real, even if you're an atheist, which you might not be. That's just my relation to Christmas isn't real. I'm taking a marketing class right now. Oh, synergy. We've just created brand synergy right there. Welcome, Reading, to the RS&B. I know all the locomotives say Derail Valley, but this is the RS&B. This is the RS&B Railroad Company. We're hiring out engineers to the Derail Valley Railroad because they are so short on engineers. They will hire literally everyone. So, let's see. If I wanted to be really fun, I'd drive this guy up to the coal mine light engine. Because so for Reading, if you weren't here for it, I have persistent jobs on. So the jobs don't disappear. If you know anything about how Derail Valley works, jobs disappear as soon as you leave the place. But I have persistent jobs on, so they stay in place. And so I'm thinking, driving this guy up to the coal mine, collecting the cars for the food factory and the steel mill, bring them back here, drop off the food factory cars, take the steel mill job and the 2 other steel mill jobs that are here down to the steel mill. Ooh, this could be fun. But I need tonnage numbers. Which RS? Oh, RS and B, rip, shit, and bust. This is the... Yeah, this is the rip, shit, and bust railroad company. Yeah, no real railroad company. Just my fictional one. Which is the rip, shit, and bust. Okay. Now to actually do things now. Here's what jobs. I need to go to the coal mine to figure out how many of those engines I'm gonna need. The lag. Okay. So 960 tons. 62 tons. So 900 and no, wait. 1,022 tons. That's the math. And okay. What is your tonnage again? On straight and level track, it's 2,000, but we shouldn't assume that we're gonna get straight and level track. So I'm gonna say that we're gonna at least need 2 of these, potentially 3. Because if it rains and if we have to deal with any substantial elevation, which we probably will, then we'd be overmaxing too. I didn't even check. I automatically just assumed that it was going to be a Steam, and it was going to be a 282 that spawned here, and I was correct. It's always a fucking 282. Which look, the 282 is great, but like, I need something I can use. I haven't unlocked the 282 in career mode yet. Okay. So, back to the food factory. Mikado about nothing? That's a reference if you don't get it. I do not get it, Redding, unfortunately. I mean, I know what a Mikado is, which is a 282, so I know that much. But yeah, the Mikado looks like a lovely engine, but I have not unlocked it yet. So, now we'll definitely collect these jobs when we come with those coal cars. But I'm also questioning this job. And then we can stop at the oil well on our way down and service it like a local. Maybe we'll also do some shunting and get that job. Massive scrap train. It's a reference to the Shakespeare play called Much Ado About Nothing. Ah, Much Ado, Mikado. I get it. I see the funny now. All right. Time to lag dash to victory, my friends. I could be really funny and just string these two together and try and make it work. Because I mean that's what's here. Lag shouldn't be this big. Hey, just keep on piling on tiny engines like the Midland Railway. I mean, here's the thing. Technically, if my since I'm in, like, I can just spawn in locomotives. I can do that. But the question is, do I want to? Do I want to spawn in locomotives, or do we want to have to rely on what the world gives us? I think I should... put that back to switch mode. I think I want to rely on what the world gives us. Unless we are at a roundhouse. I think that might be my exception. But that's the thing. Like, we do have this shed here. I could logistically justify spawning in more locomotives. Yeah, Midland, you're right. We got to make do with what the world gives us. We're already doing this in easy mode. We got to introduce some pain. We shall introduce some pain, and that is that... Oh, I am not familiar enough with the track plan of the food factory to be confident which way. Okay. So locomotive servicing is facing south. Which means I'd have to back up all the way to the coal mine, which would be fine once I got there, but I like being able to drive a locomotive forward. So this is what we'll do. We'll spin this guy around. Because I feel like they'd at least do this if assembling a consist of locomotives. They'd at least put one of them, the one at the end of the consist, one the opposite way around than the other. Just put the lights on full. Oh, I did not cut in the brakes, and I did not turn off the handbrakes. Those are both very important steps. And the fan is very important. It's a very important part of this whole puzzle. Of course, it lags as soon. Doesn't fail as soon as I start to apply brakes. It lags. It just knows that the brake is the most vital part of this game. This is pain. Oh wow, it's a big lag too. See, here's the thing. Like, it's not like my locomotive is actually running off and I can't stop it. I mean, it is a little bit. Like, the locomotive does stop when the game lags, but like, I keep on feeling like if I don't stop the locomotive immediately, it's gonna run off and crash. So it just... don't... You must notch the engine into full gear. You know, you're not wrong. you know, we do like sending it here on the RSNB. See, the founding, the original engineers on the RSNB, we didn't have much at the time, so we got a few training videos from a little known railroad called the ES&D, also known as the ES&DT. We watched a few of their training videos, and that's become the staple of our company. We're basically rip off ES&D. Because we just watched a bunch of their training videos, which were basically send it full throttle all the time, always. So it actually somewhat pains me that that someone has already popularized ES and DT or ES and D as a railway name, because like me and my mom have so many eat shit and die jokes. Well, not a lot, but like it's the phrase has some history in my family, and it's like, I have to settle for rip shit and bust, which like also is fitting, but like also not. But yeah, here. Oh wait, this is not what I want. This is not what I wanted. Okay, that's good. That's actually perfect. So now we'll take you off, and then boop boop. Here we go. Okay. That's the dynamic brake. That's the ooh. Oh no, that's the throttle. I want the brake. You can tell I do not. I'm very familiar around the DE2, but not as familiar with this one. And just gently boop it, okay? Or firmly dunk it. We can do that too. There we go. MU cables, MU cable. I see the one MU cable. Where's the other MU? There you are. There we go. We got all the cables cabled. We got the coupling coupled. There we go. You, sir, will not be the brake locomotive for now. Later, yes, but not for now. He's gonna lead us to DE2 is gonna lead us to the coal mine, so he'll be the locomotive in control of the brakes. Here, let's see. What's the best way out of here? Through the Do we want to go up the... Which yard do we want to go up? So that'll take us through there. Huh? Oh. Oh, I see what it's doing now. Yeah, we'll do that. Very, very important process, figuring out what way I'm gonna go, because I put a lot of mind into, you know, what's the quickest and most efficient and like correct way to go. There, we did a warning for all the people trying to cross the road. So, with any luck, locomotives will still spawn in. Like, persistent jobs won't affect locomotives, hopefully. Or maybe locomotives don't respawn unless you come back in a different... I'm going too fast. This is too fast for the yard. All right, good. We are going the correct direction. And the nice thing about all this is that we will be going the right way when oh, the lag is lagging hard. Yeah, the nice thing is that we will be facing the correct, or we'll have all the points set once we get up to the coal mine. I really like this. I was about ready to just spawn in a dozen diesel hydraulics, DH4s, to get all these jobs done. But like this will actually cause us to limit our trains, and will give me more motivation to get stronger locomotives unlocked in my career save. Because I can't just, strap on 7 DH4s. So, but also, our train length won't be limited because, we have contracts that say we can't work that many jobs at a time. It's or because we don't have a license to work that many jobs at a time. It's that way because we literally don't have the capability of pulling it all without migrating just a whole slew of locomotives to where we want them. So yeah, this game is beautiful. It's a very beautiful game. And I am going very slow. I was very worried about the fact that I was going 40 and a 30, and now I'm going 15 and a 30. And we have a junction coming up. Which way is it? Oh, that's right. There's a route map. We don't have to jump out in front of the locomotive. There's a route map. So that, yeah, we want that pointed that way so we can doop-de-doo. Yeah, to the left. We want that to the right. Yep. Okay, so that's all as it should be then, or at least it should be as it should be. Okay. Check the chat here. A lot has happened since we last spoke. I've been hired to help out on this train series that's been going on since 2009 called Sanhon. I'm butchering that name. It's not even that hard. Like, it's the most basic Spanish ever, and I'm screwing up that name. But San Juan branch line, yes, cool. That's very cool, Redding. It's I should I should put that on my list of things to check out. Keep in mind that there are a lot of things on my list of things to check out that I just have not checked out because the hyperfixation has not hit yet. It's I'm a very dopamine driven person, and what's the speed limit again? Has it changed yet? Well, I'm still going very slow. Let's see. am going to the 40. That's correct, right? I should be going that way, right? Yes, that should be correct. All right. So the route map is not a liar. / I have not misinterpreted the route map. No, YouTube, I don't want to take a break. I need to look at my chat. That is... Okay, still 40. Still going uphill. We'll reinstall some speed. Apparently, again, I need new parts for my computer because it is laggy as hell. Oh, thank God, 70. That's a 50. It has dropped dramatically, and that was a really short 70. It would be really nice if I could spin the camera around without experiencing all the lag. That would be really nice, computer. You know that? Because this is a very beautiful game. I would like to... We are experiencing the sounds of spice. We do not like the sounds of spice. We are Schrodinger's engineer. We both love the sound of spice because that means fun can be had, but we also don't like the sound of spice because that means we derail. Look, one of the fun things about simulators is that we you know, you don't have to do any realism. You don't have to do the realisms, but also it's fun to do the realisms sometimes. So it's a battle. Hello, sir? What? If you cause an accident... Okay, good. Collision is not turned on. On that... Look, my two big problems with this game. One is that jobs disappear. That is easily... We are easily... able to fix that with persistent mods, and I get I get it from a gameplay perspective. I would rather a kind of in between where jobs do appear but they don't disappear. That would be my preference. So that way stuff is still there when you come back, but the place is still generating new jobs, as if other trains have come and dropped off stuff. That would be kind of my my preference, is if you showed up and there was just a train sitting on an inbound track where there wasn't before. And maybe you don't do that. Maybe locations that only have one inbound track don't do that. Oh, or maybe more empties on storage spots kind of imply that a logistical job has happened. Oh yeah, we're fine. Just to kind of maybe help imply that you're not the only one doing any work on this railroad. But anyway, but my other complaint, which I think is and I think everyone can get right next / overhanging the tracks. And I don't get how that happens. And I want it to be fixed, please. Like, it just completely crashes my immersion when I'm trundling along the line and there's just a tree sticking through the middle of the gauge and I just go straight through it. It just clips straight through like that. Okay, we're back. Had a bit of a crash. Game that crashed. It was StreamYard. StreamYard crashed. So we back now. So see, this is why I have the stream pulled up on YouTube on my phone. So that way we know when this happens. Because we went a few minutes there with no content, because my phone's not in my direct view, and I try not to listen to the stream too much because it gets really weird talking when you're listening to yourself. Just hearing your echo, just it gets weird. But of course, can't trust StreamYard to not turn my mic off because it did that on Monday. But we back now. And we are laggy as hell. But nothing new there. May I break? May I a little break on, please? May I please put... May I have some break, please, sir? This is its own mini game, fighting the lag. Fighting the lag for break I don't need. That isn't that always how it goes. All right. Oh, but you'll let me put more throttle on just fine because the I need new computer parts. It's starting to drip drop, so we need the whip wipes. God, this is the worst this game has been lagging. Like it knows I'm streaming. It knows the camera's on. It streaming probably is a good reason as to why this game is lagging. My computer's like, this game is a lot on its own. Now you are streaming, seriously? So do you think this is like working out, and the more I do it, the better my computer will get at it? Because that's how computers work. Data processing is like a muscle. The more you strain it, the better it gets. Right? Right? No, that's not how data processing or graphics processing or that's not how any of this works. insert. That's not how the Force works here. Delicious, delicious Sunkist. The soda of champions. Unless Baja Blast is in the room. But Baja Blast isn't in the room right now, and I am a type 1 diabetic, and Baja Blast Zero Sugar is not the soda of champions. Like, I am good with just about any zero sugar variation of any soda, but not Baja Blast, which is something that makes me cry. Like that's it's sad. It's like I enjoy it so much, and I mean, like, I can have all that sugar. I just have to very carefully plan on it. And like that's not fun. Planning out a Baja Blast. That's not fun at all. Maintenance of way. You got to get more of these trees out of the way. See, if it was a job, I wouldn't mind. It's like, hey, get a POW crew and erase all the trees that are just spawning through the tracks. But it's been a... There we go. Now it's not lagging. I guess I just have to... Now it's lagging again. I'm sorry, people. This is more lag than I was expecting this game to give on. Ooh, we are in downhill territory. That means we don't use that anymore. In fact, we might want a little, just a tad of that. We're getting dangerously... Come on, let me put brakes on. Okay, we're safe now. I can take you off. Just let me take you off. Come on. Fun challenge every time. And the wipers are freaking out now because it's... No. That's the bad spicy noise. That's the really spicy noise. Come on, just show me what the speed limit is. I just want to see what this... Okay, it's 50. We are going well over 50. We need brake. We need a lot of brake. Okay, but like we don't need to stop. I just. Are you good now? If will you just let train gods? Will you just let me do this now? All right, let's try this again. 62% down. We're quickly gaining speed. Another junction? Oh, we're approaching. Oh fuck, we're approaching the yard. Okay. So we are probably lined into the sea yard. Oh wait, that's. I thought that looked wrong. Okay, so we are probably lined into engine servicing. Let's check that theory, huh? Oh. Okay. So what I've gotten from this is locomotives are not they are not protected by the what's it called? Persistent jobs. They are not protected by persistent jobs because this is not a Mikado. But I like that because that means there will hopefully be more locomotives to string together at the food factory when we get there, which will be needed. They will be vastly required. So now if we'll just set the points for that job a while. Here we go. So now we'll get on top of this outbound job. On top of both of these outbound jobs. All right. If I really wanted to be mean and cruel, I'd some more jobs with me. But I think if I prepared anything more, that would be problematic. I'd shunt those 3 jobs, but I would definitely be over tonnage. I'm not sure I am under tonnage with these 2. Let's find out, shall we? Let's see. One of those can take 500, and a DE2 can take 250. And oh my gosh, Steam is still sending me notifications. I should turn those off. So 250 plus 500 is 750 in current conditions, which is we're a bit short on just that. Never mind that. But you know what? Well, it's mostly downhill, right? We can make this. I fell asleep, but the money doesn't go very far by Dave Golder. Very, very understandable writing, and I mean, you haven't missed too much. So we're finally at the coal mine to collect these jobs. Ugh. Just gotta wait for this thing to load, you know? There we go. So, there. B2O, food factory in town, C1S. So, B3O going to B3I. Let's have some fun. Have you listened to the Dave Golder songs? I've listened to some of them. I haven't listened to all of them. I'm going the wrong way. Here we are. Yeah, I've listened to some of the Dave Golder songs, and they're good. I like them. I just haven't listened to all of them. Okay. So we're gonna need an end of train device. Also, we no longer need that. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Come on, fire. There you go. There we go. End of train device. But yeah, the Dave Golder songs. I've listened to quite a few of them. among my favorites are 8 Freight Blues and The Man That Put the Engine in the Chip Shop. And The Day We Ran Away. That's another one. That's another favorite of mine. I don't think I've listened to The Money Doesn't Go Very Far. And I just donked those away from me. And now I'm lagging. There we go. Now I realize I'm putting the light cars in the front. And that probably is not the wisest decision, but fuck it, we ball. I don't. These shouldn't have any other brakes on them, but yeah, I think we're good. All right. Now time to tack this onto these coal hoppers and start praying as we muscle on to towards certain death. Because surely that's what awaits us running this train so far over tonnage. Let's do this, shall we? All right. Just got to tack onto these coal hoppers and we'll be cruising. A cruising for a bruising. Because we don't have enough locomotives for a train this heavy. We're gonna dunk it. That's fine. It's fine. I don't... Yeah, it did. All right. So now doop-de-doo. Doop-de-doo. All right. Brake pipe. What's wrong with the... I know what's wrong with the brake pipe. I didn't take the brake off these hopper boys. Oh, wait a minute. That looks to me like they... Did I forget to take up... Which one of you has your brake on? See, that doesn't make sense. I didn't think that was the case. Okay, you're detecting it too. Yeah, it's to the left, where it should be. I don't have sloppy shunters turned on, so I don't even have that downloaded. So it should be at the end, and it should only be one of them. Yeah. Is it because I cut the DE2 out? Oh, I didn't cut this one in, did I? I did not. Such a simple problem. All right. Well, because my blood sugar is getting on the low side, I'm gonna go quick grab some candy to eat while we play. So I'll be right back. And we are back. Okay, good. It actually came through. Worried for half a second. So now it is time. And I really apologize if you can pick up the sound of me chewing over the mic. But it is for medical reasons. All right. Okay. We seem to be towing the whole lot. Okay. Oh, lag. We missed you. Not. Okay, so that means, oh, no, not that one. Sand, where are you? There you are. And we don't need to worry about points at all because they have been already set. Lag, can you please stop? Please, let me. We are making it though, which is good. It's good that we're making it. I feel like most jobs where I'm doing a questionable. Oh, that's probably the DE2 freaking out. Okay. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. No, not you. We're gonna make it up this hill, and then we're gonna get to the food factory. We don't have much uphill to go, guys. We can do it. We're slogging it, but we're making it. Nope, does not like not having sand. Oh, the lag is rearing its ugly head again. 50 kilometers per hour. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that. let's at least check on the DE2. Oh, you're barely doing anything, aren't you? Yeah, it's like I shouldn't have even bothered bringing the DE2. I mean, maybe it is helping. Maybe it's just not overstressing itself because this guy, but like, it feels like it shouldn't be here. It feels like it's not helping. Come on. You can do it. Oh, oh shoot. I have done bad things. I have done bad things. I have. Yeah, I should have just spawned in locomotives. That's what I should have done. I did not have enough for this train. I Oh, this is an episode, isn't it? Okay. I am going to fast travel to the food factory. That's not what I need. And if locomotives have respawned, locomotives that can help me, we'll deputize them. But if they haven't, then I'm just gonna clear out DE2 and spawn in enough DH4s to do the job, and then we'll just run it as if we went with the I can spawn in anything with a adequate service spot. Maybe. Maybe the rule will be that I'll be allowed to spawn in as much as the sheds allow. So we had one shed there. Like maybe I could spawn 2 locomotives in that shed. Because they're not going to spawn locomotives in the service spots because they're for service. But I think that'll be my compromise is if there's nothing, whatever the sheds can handle in addition to what just appears in the spawning locations. Is what I have to work with. Because this clearly does not work. But I want to take big long trains. Okay. So I have another 2 of these. I feel like if we take both of these, it could work. But also, I've just introduced this, like, could spawn one in based on the service track rule. So, like, if theoretically I spawn, like, because, I mean, obviously this is longer than one berth. I could fit 2 in here, maybe. Here. Well, so DE2 is rated for 250 in wet weather. The DH4 is rated for 500 in wet weather. Our train is 1,022 tons. So, yeah, if I would go off the rule that of 1 locomotive per berth, then that would mean that I would have brought 2 DH4s and a DE2. Or do I want to base it off of the idea of me spawning in as many locomotives as the berth could handle? We'll keep it consistent with the spawning tracks and just say 1. And with that, I will fast travel back to my train. Now, I would probably have assembled things differently had I had 2 DH4s available. So I will have to probably stick a brake on the, we'll put the brakes on the train, and we'll just do what we can with the locomotives to get them how I would have had them. Oh, fun times in Derail Valley. Fun times indeed. And we are 20 minutes away from end of stream. So we'll definitely get ourselves to the food factory. We'll see what we do beyond that. Fuck it. We'll just there we go. So now, at worst, we're only 22 tons over tonnage. I don't think this is dead, but it's not dead, but we've definitely done more damage than we would like. Actually, before I cut the brakes out of this one, we should cut this one in. There, that should be the handbrake off. Why are you being problematic? did I? Okay, I thought I took it off, but I turned it on. That's understandable. Okay. Starting on a grade, maybe not the best idea. Why is this not working? Oh, no wonder. Yeah, that would do it. Not actually having the brakes tied in. Okay. Now let's try this. Yeah. It'll still be a slog until we get to the downhill stretch, but like it's going to be a lot better than what it was. There we go. Now we're making progress. We are crawling, but we're making progress. I wonder how much that DE2 is even doing. Oh. Love how everything is just gray. Oh, we can open windows. It's loud, though. We'll risk it. Going about 80 under. More Steam notifications popping up. I didn't realize that would be a problem. I mean, I'm not exactly the most PG channel around, but I know some friends with some dirty ass account names, and like it's fine, but like I don't need to be broadcasting them. The great railroading experience. Slogging along at 12 miles per hour in a 80 mile per hour zone. Technically kilometers, but what the fuck? Who the fuck cares? It all gets the same point across. We are going very slow in a very fast area. And like, there we go. Now we're getting some speed. Oh, nope. See, if we go any faster, the oil gets too hot and we wheel slip. So we tried, we failed. We just gotta keep going at this slow ass pace. Long ass train. I don't think it's the longest train I've run. I think it is the second longest. Think of it. We're going through so much effort to get to the food factory right now, and 4 of these cars are for the food factory. I mean, not that it would take less effort to get to the. Oh, that doesn't. Oh boy. We're getting the poor textures. We're getting the poor textures of my computer can't handle this. Howdy, Sodor Train. We're not going to be on for too much longer. Basically, as soon as we get this honkin' coal train to the food factory and drop off a cut of cars in the front and drop them off, I'm just gonna pop a save and deliver the coal to the steel mill at a later date. Yes, it is. It is quite a long train. It is not the longest train I've run, but it is the second longest. The first time I went into sandbox mode, I, spawned in the sawmill as you usually do, and shunted all the stuff going to the harbor and just piled all the harbor stuff together and then strung like 7 DH4s in the front of that thing and ran it to the harbor. It was fun. But yeah, we are, as they say, slogging it up the grade right now, because if we go any faster, our oil temp gets unhappy, and we don't like it when the oil starts boiling. Did I hear correctly? Coal to a food factory? Sounds extremely unappetizing, but if people want coal for the food factory dictating the classification yard is. It's also that there's a town there, so it's not just the food factory. The food factory is just the major industry of the town that the railway serves. And because this town does not have a name, are we? We're going downhill now. Yeah, time to turn on the dynamic brakes and very gently cruise down the hill. It'd be nice if we didn't lag, so I could actually hear the throttle. Hello? Throttle? Does the throttle not work with the dynamics on? I'm just hoping and praying that this doesn't go horribly wrong, because The lag will not let me react proactively. Oh, and it's 9 o'clock, which means, yeah, as soon as we get to the food factory, we're done. No chance of delivering that coal to the steel mill today. Be really nice if the lag didn't completely destroy. Um, well, we're technically not at speed yet, but like it feels like we should be. Feels like we're going, but also the lag is messing with my perception of time. So all trains stop to pin down brakes. Proceeds to smash a brake van. Well, you see, we do not have brake vehicles. We just have a end of train lamp and all the lag you can muster. It's fun. It's fun. It's part of the challenge. Actually, it's an additive gameplay element. It is a feature, not a bug. It's a feature, we swear. Drake! Maintenance away needs to take care of that. Need to get a MOW crew out here. More tree. More tree! Why? When? How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, MOW crew? Get the trees off the main line, please. So are dynamic brakes just the magic go downhill good button? Is that all that is? Like, am I like just guaranteed to never go too fast when I have the dynamics on? Because if that's the case, that's slightly insane. That's slightly insane that we have this power. That like there's just a button that we can press, and it's like, all right, you go downhill good now. Like, the fuck? Why would I drive any locomotive that doesn't have dynamic brakes if I'm going downhill? Oh, the world just vanished for a moment. It was like I'm a head out for a hot second there. Oh, I love lag. Oh, it's so fun. Oh, we got a big lag. So yeah, we're just pretty stable at 40 miles per hour. Sure, we could do 70, but like, oh, fuck. I love the lag. It makes things so fun. Okay. So with any luck, this should be pretty smooth run-ins for the rest of the trip. Okay, will you just let me... No, don't move around. Let's see, we're coming in from this way. We want the storage tracks, if I remember correctly. Yes, C1 storage. Okay. Which means we want right, left. And all these should be right. Okay, so we should be lined right in. Oh, that is so much easier than chasing after, trying to run ahead of the train to get to a switch, and then being afraid that it's running away and that you won't be able to get back to it in time to slow it down. Or you abandon your chance at throwing the switches to slow it down in time, and then you end up, just flying past your switch. Congratulations, you stayed on the rails, but now you have to, back up a whole bunch. Good luck with that if you're downgrade on a train like this. Where am I on the world? Okay, I'm on the circle. I'm on the circle. So we're pretty close to the food factory, all things considered. Tree! MLW crew, come on. The biggest complaint about this game. Biggest complaint. Like, at least with persistent jobs, there's a solution. Like, or with the jobs disappearing, there's a solution. Like, there's a mod for that. And there are plenty of people that don't mind that jobs disappear and reappear when you leave stations. And for gameplay, it makes sense. It just sucks from the... It sucks for me and me personally. We'll put it that way. But yeah, from a gameplay standpoint, it does make sense. It does not make sense from any standpoint to have trees and foliage sticking through the tracks. Hey, what you doing? I guess I was too greedy with the dynamics. Okay, so dynamics don't work if I have the throttle on. And the throttle doesn't work if I have dynamics on. Interesting. That's beautiful. My computer thought so too, because it decided to lag on me right at this moment. Big lag. real big leg. Here we go. Nothing like a big long Coltrane. How many cars long is that Coltrane? Only 12 cars long, so we got 12 plus 4. We got 16 cars in tow. Oh boy. We got the spicy sounds. Oh no. Oh. Other way. And still good thing I put the brake on, but like it was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going around that bend, and I was like, oh, fuck. Okay. Sorry, guys, getting a bit quiet. There's a reason I wanted to cut this off at 9. Off. Getting this train to the food factory now. I'm just completing a task now. That's kind of what's happened. All right. We're in the home stretch. Can you stop doing all the lag, please? Please stop doing the lag. There we go. All right. Almost there. Oh, like literally here. Okay. Come on. You come off dynamics. I mean, I'm sure if I went to go put on the throttle, it would let me. I did not check to see if there was anything already in storage one. So I'm just hoping that it is not. It is not. There will be a catastrophic failure. Holy shit. I stopped. I was not expecting that. So yeah, I other than failing to check whether this track was actually enough to handle me just pulling in head first. What the fuck? This feels like it is not on purpose. This feels like a mod gone wrong. All right. Well, I think come on. Let me up there. I think that's close enough. Yeah. I'll take care of this in my own time. So now if it'll just let me get to StreamYard so I can end the stream. I should probably just keep this thing in window mode when I'm streaming. Sure, yeah. Get less of a view, but it makes things so much easier. Okay. Come on. Are you going to be like this every... There we go. Switch to window mode. Okay. So thank you all for joining me tonight. Had a bit more lively of a stream. Had a bit more lively of a stream tonight than we had last night, which is always a good thing. We're improving. And I kind of figured as much. You know, the more often I do these, the bigger an audience I get. And I have not been doing streams for a long time, so everyone's kind of forgotten about me. I haven't done consistent streams since the after class stream. God, does everyone remember those? So anyway, I will see you all on Friday. Have a good one, y'all.